Hello everyone, welcome to Headlines of the Day. This is 25th of May 2022 and we are back again with some of the major articles from the Indian Express. Let's begin our today's discussion. On page number 1 and 6, from GS to International Relations Point, there are two articles about the Quad Summit. So we have seen recently Quad Summit happening in Tokyo, Japan. Quad signs off on Indo-Pacific, split on Russia, unity on China. As you can see in the picture, premieres of 4 Quad members, Australia, India, Japan and the US. From this article, you have to understand what are the key takeaways from the recent Quad summit, what is Quad and why was it formed, which country are the core members of Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, did the rise of China in region play a role in its formation, and what are the future plans of the Quad. Another article, Biden to Modi. Thank you for commitment to make democracies deliver. From this article, you have to understand what are the recent developments regarding the Indo-US strategic partnership. Moving further, on page number 1 from GS1 Art and Culture, there's an article about Qutub Minar. Now, recently we have seen the Archaeological Survey of India saying that Qutub Minar is not a place of worship. So the article is headlined as Qutub Minar plea. ASI says worship can't be allowed. Court verdict June 9. So from this article, you have to know about the Qutub Minar complex, recent controversies related to it, and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further, on page number 6 from GS to International Relations, there is another article. India-Japan agree to enhance bilateral security and defense cooperation. So from this article, you have to know about the present status of bilateral security and defense cooperation between India and Japan and various deals and agreements linked to them. Moving further, on page number 9 from GS to International Relations point of view, there are two articles. The new Indo-Pacific bloc and another article, what China's second larger bridge on Pangong Tso aims to achieve. Moving on page number 9 from GS to International Relations, there are two articles pertaining to the security. The first article is headlined as the new Indo-Pacific bloc. From this article, you have to know why has the US felt the need for the Indo-Pacific economic framework and what is in it for those who are part of it, India and the IPEF. Another article, what China's second larger bridge on Pangong Tso aims to achieve. So from this article, you have to understand where are the bridges located, how will they help China, how has India responded, and what is the current situation in the standoff. Moving further, on page number 9 itself from GS to Health section, there is an article about monkeypox. Treating monkeypox with antivirals, says the findings. So from this article, you have to understand what are the findings of new study on monkeypox and learn the facts related to this particular disease. Moving further, on page number 9 from GS1 Art and Culture, there's an interesting article about harmonium. So harmonium in Sikh tradition and why Akal Takht wants it removed from the Golden Temple. From this article, you have to understand what is behind the push by the Sikh bodies to ensure that Kirtan or singing of Gurbani is only accompanied by traditional instruments and why is the harmonium at receiving end. Also, you have to know a bit about the history of this particular instrument, that is the harmonium. Moving further, on page number 10 from GS to International Relations point, another article on Quad, editorial article that is written by Mr. Jagannath Panda. The article is headlined as Adding Up to Quad Plus. Now, it represents aligning of Eastern and Western like-minded countries committed to rule-based liberal order. From this article, you have to know about the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, objectives, and what is Quad. Essence of Quad and its extension as a plus grouping. Can IPEF complement the Quad Plus process? And how can Quad become more than an anti-China grouping? And what is the possible scenario ahead? Moving further, on page number 11 from GS to Education sector, there's an article, Assigns More Local. Now, this article is about the new education policy that attempts to discard the shackles of Western hegemony, produce knowledge from and for India. From this article, you have to know what purpose does national education policy serve, what are the key takeaways, how will these reforms be implemented, how does the government plan to open the higher education to foreign players, key analysis, and what is the possible scenario ahead. So with this, I call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, the Indian Express. This is Kritika signing off. I'll see you with more such videos. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.